That's what's up. So
back to the table.
So yeah, go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we go.
Is the levels right? The levels.
We gotta get a little bit more Chubby Mason.
The levels is good. The levels is good.
Levels is good.
There you go.
You hear him?
Yep.
There you have it. There you have it.
Chubby Mason, man, how you liking the highlight group? Like movement.
Man, I just finished promoting it to a couple of my followers. I don't like it, man. I love it, you know. I love what y'all doing here, man. And DJ Young Ant, you know, I seen him come up from the bottom, man. And I'm proud to be here and I'm proud of him.
I don't know why, but for some reason I cannot hear you.
You can't hear me? I mean, I can hear myself, but it sound a
little far.
Hey,
hold up.
No, maybe it's, mine is super loud on my headphones. I don't know if it's loud on the radio. Is it? Yeah, a little bit. So yeah, man, it's highlight group. And this is how we do it. We pregame on Fridays, pretty heavy. We and DJ Henny, this is their show. They always do it from 7 to 10. You feel me? And they invited me on for a special guest. And then we got Chubby Mason in the building from the Bronx.
Yeah, you know, way better. Way better.
Now we're here. Shout out my cousin Delvin tuned in, man. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about this song we're gonna premiere right now. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me a little bit about it before we get into it, and maybe where you get the beat from, inspiration of writing.
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. This beat right here was a YouTube beat. You know, but the name of this song is called We Ain't. Basically, it's talking about relationships. You know, this song is not just for a particular group of people. This is universal here because everybody goes through this, no matter what background or walk of life you come from. So basically, this song is talking about how people act like a couple, but technically they're not. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't never make it official and things like that. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate to this song. So
alright, so let's do this, right? We're gonna get to the song real quick, and then we're gonna talk about the song right after that. Alright? So let's get to the song. Henny, play that song real quick. Let's see what you're talking about.
This is the We Ain't.
Yep.
That's the name of it?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got your mics on there? Hey, you still got the mics on?
All the mics are off.
We ain't never make nothing official. I said we actin' like a couple, but we ain't. Ain't nobody perfect, I'm far from a saint. Your body like artwork, I think I won't pay. I stroke her heart with pleasure so she can feel my pain. We deal with different people, but our feelings is the same. No matter who she with, I'm always on her brain. We say we love each other, but to me it's just a game. Tryna love with a broken heart, adapt into the change. It's easy to love me, but it's hard to keep me. The true meaning of love, I'm hoping she can teach me. If you my soulmate, girl, I'm hoping you can reach me. Butterflies and she blushing when she sees me. This chemistry is real, but our options is open. Let's just keep it real, nobody wants their heart broken. Nothing don't last, that's why I'm cherishing this moment. Yeah, I got girls, but I'm still feeling lonely. I don't understand. Like a couple of every time it's just us. I know exactly what you want. We just tryna have some fun. It's my life, my only one. I treat you like you're my only. Always reach out when she says hold me. Keep her warm when she gets lonely. She won't say, but I know she loves me. And me too. I love you. Sounds good, sounds good. But we both won't let our guard still. Cause we actin' like a couple, but we ain't. I don't understand. Where do we stand? Cause we actin' like a couple, but we ain't.
Warned us or something, you know? You just warned us a little bit. That's a go try.
I appreciate it. You know, I tried to
something different.
Yeah, I tried to be like real diverse with my music, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be categorized as a New York rapper, though I'm from New York. and I'm very patriotic about where I'm from. I even got a song called Love New York. I'm saying I can check that out on YouTube. But I don't want to be categorized as a New York rapper, you know what I'm saying? I'm an artist.
What you mean you don't want to be categorized as you're a New York artist, you have to be categorized as a New York artist.
I mean, universal, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not where you're from, it's where you at. I mean, I would never forget where I'm from, but when I mean don't categorize me as a New York rapper because, you know, today, you got to go to drill rap and stuff like that. You know,
once you say New York rapper, people got a picture in their head already about the song.
So nah, I don't want that vision in your head, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I could rap one day, I could sing one day.
I was gonna ask, was you singing on the track?
Yeah, that was all me, you know what I'm saying? And my mind is so open, man, like I'm willing to even do country songs, rock songs. I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just be, but like I said, I love my city, I love New York, you know what I mean?
So what have you been doing for the past year? Like what has been your motive and been your move going for the past year with your whole music?
Well, last year, you know, I started off good, you know what I'm saying? I was getting good feedback, good results and stuff like that. But then, like I said, you know, sometimes life gets in the way and, you know, I had those circumstances. But I kept myself relevant through features and being other good artists that's, you know, grinding just like us. You know, I kept myself relevant like that. And right now, where I'm at right now in my career, I'm back, you know what I'm saying? Because no more legal burdens, no more, you know, I got a free mind now, free space now, so now I can work and be in my element the way I know I can be, you know what I'm saying? So right now, my key right now is consistency. The music is there. I don't got to record for a whole nother year. I got so much music, but I'm going to record. I love making music.
As you should.
Who inspires you the most? Like as an artist right now, like say like a New York, not even New York artist, just as an artist in general. Who's an artist that like really inspires you? Like, yo, I gotta get in the studio, do something like better than that. Like, what's an artist right now that's like in your mind is like the
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, you know, in today's age of music, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm open-minded to listen to all kinds of music. But right now, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of messing with Trippie Redd right now. You know, Trippie Redd.
Underrated, man.
I think he's he's underrated. I think he's a very dope artist. And I was listening to his music even when he was beefing with 6ix9ine and they had that whole thing going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's very underrated, man, underutilized, you know?
Okay.
I'm inspired by him right now, no doubt.
What I am gonna say about the song is that it was like real nostalgic vibes. Like I feel like hip hop, like you know, people talking a lot about hip hop right now, like including artists themselves are saying that hip hop is whack and all that stuff. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and there's not enough R&B and all that stuff.
Let's touch on that, right? Hip hop is whack, right?
Right.
What considers hip hop being whack?
I mean, according to the artist, is the content of the music. A lot of people right now are starting to disagree with the rapping about perkies and rapping about drugs.
But think about it. Everyone nowadays raps about like smacking their mother, taking drugs, and like disrespectful music. Like, you know, everyone.
My opinion on this whole hip hop thing right now, I don't think hip hop is whack right now. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop's gonna always be dope to me. And the reason why is because, like, all right, as far as the content, as far as the message, all right, I think we lacking on that area right there. But as far as energy and vibes, you know, sometimes the message may not be that positive, but you go to a club, you go to a party, man, they got to jump in with that music. And that right there is the element of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? It makes your body move. It gives you a feeling.
That two-step. People talk about it, but the thing with me is that there's just music right now that's not popularized by radio and by streaming platforms and stuff like that and playlists and things like that. So I don't agree with a lot of people saying that hip hop is whack because you can go and choose an artist to be a fan of and that's your hip hop. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen to what's playing on the radio and all that stuff. And that's why I like your song because it felt so nostalgic. It felt like it was like borderline old school, new school, you know, and it had a good feel to it.
And I'm glad you noticed that because, you know, I like to call myself the bridge of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I'm like the last of the Mohicans from the 90s generation, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop, and I've learned to adapt in today's society of hip hop, you know what I'm saying? So I keep it fresh, but you know, at the same time I like to bring that essence back from back in the days, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do music. I do new music. Like I said, I'm a fan of everybody, man. I open my mind to everything. I'm the type of person that I try to see the good out of everything before I see the worst.
But do you think you really stand out from most? Do you think you really stand out from other artists? Like
the
songs you're putting out?
I think I stand out because, you know, for a lot of people that follow my music, and as far as my music that is out right now that you can actually go on the internet and hear.
Plug yourself. What it is? Where can they find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me on all major platforms.
Name it.
You go on Spotify,
Where?
iTunes.
What's the name?
Chubb Mason. Chubb Mason. You can
Spell
find
it.
You can ChubbMason. Nah, yeah, you got me on point right now.
Promo heavy.
Yeah, in fact, follow all of my Instagrams, Money Goon Mason, Chubb Mason Life, Team Chubb Mason. Both my Facebooks is Chubb Mason, fan page and regular page.
Is it one B or two B's?
It's two B's.
Cool.
It's two B's. CHUBB space MASON. Chubb Mason.
Now, I go back years with these guys, right?
Word.
You know,
gotta
like, I
talk
go
about
back
that, like how you guys.
go
met.
a long years, talking about since we was kids playing tag and all that, right? So I never been a fan of upcoming artists, right? I could never like get to that market because you know what I feel like when you as an upcoming artist, a lot of upcoming artists get lazy. You know what I'm saying? So like,
The work ethic
I don't
slows
try
down.
to I try to stay away from even though like they're family to me, I don't ever step that boundary and be like, I'm gonna help you. You know why? Because I don't want to say like I'm gonna help you, and then you fall off or you do something that I don't like, and then that's a bad vibe for me, and I just won't. You know what I mean?
You
So
see, but I'm sorry to cut you off there, bro. But I'm not an upcoming artist. I've been here. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I'm just my goal in my career is to let people know that I've been here. I'm not upcoming because this music is new to me. I'm a vet in my own right. You know what I'm saying? So
I like that.
I'm just trying to let the world know I've been here, and now is my time. You know what I'm saying? And to all the upcoming artists, yeah, much love, and it's levels to this, man. It's levels to this, and some people are lazy. Some upcoming artists are lazy and expect their managers to do everything.
But no,
for them.
it's not even that. You know what it is? At the end of the day, it's like just as a DJ, Flo, you're a DJ. Henny, he's the DJ. So like in the clubs, we get people coming to us and be like, "Yo, can you play our song?" Right? As DJs, we don't like that. Okay. So like, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to be like, "Yo, we're not gonna plug it," because at the end of the day, it's like, why should we plug your song?
Right.
Who are you for us to plug your song? You gotta get to that work. You gotta get to that. You gotta get coming out, showing us, sending us with the content
your
working
work
with.
ethic must speak for itself.
Exactly. So like when you come into a club and go, yo, I'm gonna go to the DJ. I'm gonna go straight to the DJ and go say, yo, I'm a steps in. It ain't even that. Like this is the basics right here. You come into the show, you come into events, and you showing out just who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Letting people know about your background, what
Facts.
got you started, what you're doing, what you're up to, what's coming up next. Like what's coming up next for you right now? Do you have like what you're gonna? This is your single right now. Like, are you gonna push this song?
To be honest with you, like I'll be very honest with you guys. That was definitely not the song that I was pushing. That song is on one of my projects that you could download on that Piff right now. And that song is actually 5 years old. I did that song 5 years ago, and a lot of people are still, buzzing over it. They still wanted me to do a video for it. Like, they going crazy over it. But I wasn't really going to promote that song. It's just I didn't have no clean versions on deck right now.
All right, so how about this? I'm the CEO of HMG, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a courtesy, right? Send us your top song right now.